Hi everyone, I'm Samidha Hegde. I'm interning with LEXIS and Company, and I'm a third year law student studying in Ramaya College of Law, Bangalore. And today we're going to be understanding what is fraudulent transfer under Transfer of Property Act 1882. Fraudulent transfer is discussed under section 53 of Transfer of Property Act. Now, you know what is fraud? Fraud is to deceive a person, and such deceiving must result in some injury to that person. So that is fraud. So any transfer done to defraud a person will be fraudulent transfer of property. So when does this fraudulent transfer occur? Now let's understand this with the help of an example. Now let's say Mr. A has to pay back some loans. Uh, he has taken some loans and he needs to pay back. So there are some debts and there are some creditors, because he is the debtor and there are some creditors to whom he has to pay back the loans, and he has some property. So at this point what he does, since he doesn't want to uh, pay back the money, he will sell the property either temporarily, temporarily just to defraud these creditors, because if he doesn't have any money at all, then how will they get back their money from him? So it will be not possible for them to get back their money. So here he will defraud them. With the intention to defraud them, he will sell whatever property he has to some other person. Now if he does so, then such transfer will be voidable at the option of creditors. That is, the creditors will have the option to go to court, and under section 53 they can claim that this was a fraudulent transfer, and hence the transfer will be declared as void. Now remember that this is transfer done with the intention to defraud, and this is not a transfer done in good faith. Now another thing is that, let's say the other party who bought the property, who is the purchaser of the property from this person who wanted to deceive, from that person, if the third party third party bought the property with good intention, and for some consideration they paid a sum of money, some consideration was given, and they did not know under what circumstances this transfer was happening. They thought the transfer was completely valid and he had a good title and all that, and so they bought the property. If they buy the property in good faith without knowing of the real situation, then the transferee's right, that is the person who bought the property, their right will be protected. So such a transfer will be held valid. Now another thing is that every transfer of, also remember that this here section 53 is dealing only with immovable property, and this does not include movable property. Now also, if a immovable property is transferred without any consideration with the intent to defraud the subsequent transferee, then such a transfer will be void at the option of the transferee. So what does this mean? This means, now let's say at first I transfer a certain property to this one person as a gift, that is for no consideration. There is no consideration, and I gratuitously make a transfer to this person. Then later I transfer the same property again to some other person for some consideration with the intention to defraud that person. In that case, this person to whom I sold the property will have an option to render this transfer of property to that person void. And remember that this person will have to prove in court that this was done with the intention to defraud him. Because if it is done in good faith, then again it will be difficult to render it void, because that person will have become the owner of the property. So there must be a transfer, and the transfer must be of immovable property, and the transfer must be made with the intention is very important, intention to defeat or delay the claims of creditors. That is basically what section 53 is. So I hope you understood what is fraudulent transfer under Transfer of Property Act. I have also made many other videos under different topics of Transfer of Property Act. Do check them out, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification button for more updates. Thank you.